Welcome, everybody. I'm joined once again by Eric, and we're here to talk about the Battle for Naboo, or Battle of Naboo, rather. This is a part of our Young Jedi series. If you haven't checked out our last videos, check them out. There's an entire playlist that I'm going to leave in the video description, just going through the videos. Start with the first one, kind of give the overview. We're trying to dive into each set. So this is a 140 card set released in 2000 and we're going to kind of talk about the set a little bit, what's interesting, maybe some of the foils, and then at the end we're going to open up a pack. So I'm going to hand it to our maestro Eric here. And by the way, check out Eric's channel. Eric has a channel that does Lord of the Rings CCG stuff. Check it out, guys. A lot of good content over there.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Obviously here for the Young Jedi today, and this is the third set that really completes the base set cycle. So the first one was the Darth Maul set. The second one was the Jedi Council set. This is the third. One thing I was realizing as I was kind of showing off these boxes is Darth Maul was on the first box, Obi-Wan was on the second box, and now this one is going to get Qui-Gon on the third box. And they did, kind of match the lightsaber color to the theme color of the set. So this is the green set, and they use Qui-Gon's lightsaber for green. But other than that, this set has nothing to do with Qui-Gon specifically. It's just, he's chosen for the green coloration matching. And I think they did a nice job of that. But it's not like any of these Jedis are more prominently featured in any of the sets. But so this is what a booster box looks like. It's got Qui-Gon there, shows the pictures of some of the cards, and again, the green coloration for these packs.
So, just a random question of all the set colors, what's your favorite? I think mine is Boonta Eve because it's just such a random color, but I think this might be a second.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe Duel of the Fates with the purple just because it's different. But yeah, or the red with the Darth Maul does look good. But I could go anyway on that, honestly. But yeah, this always looks kind of funny to me where you just got like Obi-Wan in green, but that's that's kind of the format that they did here. So this is your basic starter deck, basic booster pack. So again, pretty similar to what we were seeing previously with the last two sets. You've just got the basic color coding that make it very easy to tell which pack you're getting. And green is Naboo, and that's what for location bonuses on the cards, you're going to be green. I think the two big innovations that actually did happen in this third set is that they finally added game text onto character cards in a limited manner in Battle of Naboo. So if you look at, Duel of the Fates and Boonta Eve Padres, every single character has game text. At least a few select rare characters in Battle of Naboo started featuring game text, which really makes the game obviously a lot more rich and adds a lot of more complexity and strategy to it. They finally added that in the third set. I did read back in the day that they were originally going to do that in the second set, but just didn't ever make it around to doing it until the third. So that is what's substantially different with Battle of Naboo is you can actually get characters with game text. And then they added the effect card type, which is more of a permanent that you could play on a planet that, can affect the game where that
gives you like a buff or something.
Yeah, which wasn't a thing previous.
So I was about to say the foils.
Yeah, so the foils. So that's what this is this is the foils. So you'll see again, similar to what we were looking at with Jedi Council is they're all green because again, we're doing Naboo here. So all of the main characters here have their Naboo based location bonuses. These are your two ultra rares is Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. One thing they did dumb with Obi-Wan is they did reduce his destiny down to 1, which is kind of unheard of for in this game. They almost never change stats, but they did reduce Obi-Wan's destiny to a 1. But you can see this is what the game text looks like. Instead of having lore there, it actually says adds 1 to his power when using Obi-Wan's lightsaber. So that is a great idea, great concept. And like the Qui-Gon here deploys for 3 if you already have the Tatooine Qui-Gon on the table. So some nice options for deck making and strategy with these game text. Similar with the Darth Maul here, he plays for 3 if you've got a Darth Maul Tatooine version on table, or a Sing adds bonus with her blaster. So we did get to see some nice new text bonuses. You got Darth Maul's double-bladed lightsaber here, which draws 2 destinies. That's a very iconic card. But you kind of got the same boring battle droid squad, destroyer droid squad, just with the different green color.
Is Aura Singh one of the ultra rares in this? So it's what 18?
She is. So she's actually, because that's the one thing with episode 1 is the dark side really lacks main characters comparative to the light side. So you literally in this game have decks based on Watto, Newt Gunray, Aura Singh. So what we would kind of consider minor characters. The only major dark side characters is Darth Maul and Darth Sidious, and so they're very short-handed versus the light side's got Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, Yoda, Queen. So they've got a lot more options of actual main characters. So that's one thing that is kind of intriguing about this game is, you definitely get some art that this isn't even movie art. This is like some art of, behind the scenes, whatever photo shoots.
She's in the movie for such a short amount of time, right? Like she's in it for that second at the pod racing. I think she has like her sniper rifle out. They really made hay there with a pretty small.
And it's a very fan favorite character, but very under featured in the movies for sure. Yeah.
I don't know if she's more featured in like other IP.
I want to say I don't watch the cartoon ones, but she's either in Rebels or Clone Wars or one of those animated type ones.
I think she's in Clone Wars, but anyways, it's just been interesting, like how prominently she's like featured.
That she's actually one of the dark mains. Probably the third most prominent after Maul and Sidious. And just to kind of show you the foiling, they really had the foiling figured out by the Battle of Naboo. You can really see there the lightsaber individually foiling, the locations foiling, Maul. So these are just really nice looking cards, collection wise.
Well, very cool. I mean, I actually don't have a complete foil set of Battle of Naboo, so it's on my to-do list slowly.
They are a little harder to find, especially the foils. I would say Battle of Naboo as a set is a little harder to find than the other two. It's a little better of a set, a little, I would say, shorter printed. And then, the foils in particular are a little harder to find.
I think as a rule for folks thinking about this, like as you're progressing up the sets, they're just going to get a little bit more expensive. And then once you hit like Moon Deep Reflections, it's going to go, way more.
Way more, yeah. And some of it is just availability. It's not necessarily that with Battle of Naboo, for example, it's not necessarily expensive. It's just hard to find people on the market who are selling Battle of Naboo ultra rare foils because they're just.
I think that's actually one of the big points as well. Is a lot of this stuff might be out there in basements. It's just the community itself is pretty small and it's an intimate community, so it's not.
I'd really like to see Young Jedi grow as a community, and that's definitely something I'm interested in. But it doesn't seem like there's a lot of traction just because of you'd have to, in my opinion, kind of reset it after the first 3 sets and go from there, just in terms of card accessibility as well as in terms of just massive power creep that occurred in the later sets. When you've got essential cards in Reflections that just no one is ever, the community at large is never going to get their hands on.
Right.
There's just no solution for organized play that doesn't involve some sort of a reset.
Totally agree. All right. Our pack opening, what everyone's here for. I forgot to mention the front.
All right. I hope to get a foil at one of these at some point, Matt. So we'll see.
What was the pull rate on foils? Is it 1 in 7?
I want to say for a common foil, that's right. Let me see if it says on the back. Well, it says special diffraction foil inserted 1 in 99 cards, and there's 11 card packs. So it's 1 in 9 for a foil.
Okay, that's random. I hate how random all this stuff is.
Yeah. Well, at least they put it on there, though.
I appreciate the notes.
Yeah. So maybe we'll get one of the ones that you need.
Yeah, that'd be great. I gotta remember what they are. Even it's. The thing about collecting is there's just so many spreadsheets involved or lists. It can get a little tedious sometimes.
So again, this is going to be based off of Naboo. We got our Gungan type stuff here. Again, a green battle droid. This one's supposedly fighting in the battle planes there, even though you can see the Theed Palace in the background. But again, that's kind of how this game does it.
Boss Nass. What a great character, Boss.
And you get weird stuff like this. Sorry, I almost swore. I don't know if you do that on your channel, but you'll have like a Naboo bureaucrat. Like this is not a picture that's featured anywhere other than maybe in like some DK guide on episode 1, The Phantom Menace. You get these weird characters like
she's
this.
just like an extra that was like in one shot in the
Yeah.
celebration.
But then this is like her promotional photo or whatever, and then it gets into a card game like this.
It's funny. It's easy to like who is this person? But if I was that person, that'd be like one of the highlights of my career.
Yeah, I'm on a trading card. So yeah, here's your battle droid. And again, they did a weird stuff like this too. Like this guy's clearly fighting in the battle planes, but his bonus is in the Gungan swamp. So I think they could have done a little better job. I think they're really just randomly mashing art onto these things, to be honest, because it's pretty easy to be like, oh yeah, let's make this guy fight in the battle planes.
Yeah, but we need some battle planes droids. There's
not
that many stills.
So I think there was some low effort on some of these things. And then here's our rare. Oh, no, yeah, that's what I say for opening that. Garbage rare. Add, these things like this, I don't even know what they're doing. Add power bonus only if he fights Darth Maul or Darth Sidious. So this battle card literally does nothing against any deck unless your opponent is Darth Maul or Darth Sidious. So junk card there for sure. But yeah, cool stuff. Like there's a zoomed in version of Maul's electro binoculars. There are definitely some cool art image stills on these cards. Oh, these are the effect cards that we were talking about. This is actually a great example. We've got the pod racer pilot effect here. So this actually has counters. So you play it and then it stays on the planet until you move on to the next planet. And like this one adds power bonus to your pod racer pilots. And this one adds power bonus to your Gungans. So this is what an effect card looks like. And those were new in the Battle of Naboo expansion.
Cool. Well, I'm glad. What are they called? Are they just called
effects? Yeah. So they're in the same dot as the battle cards. So they're yellow dot. And these are just called battle cards. They're just one-time use. You use them in a battle. These you play on a planet and it lasts for the duration of the planet. And you just, deploy it like with the deploy counters. You have to pay that. You get 6 per turn. So
very cool. Well, any final thoughts on the Battle of Naboo?
No, just that I think they finally did get their recipe right on this third set where they finally included the game text. And it would have been really cool to see game text on Tatooine cards and game text on Coruscant cards, but you're stuck in the realm of, okay, the only game text that appears is on the third set. So if you're looking for a character, the version with game text is probably better. And so you're probably stuck playing the Battle of Naboo version. So this set even already outclassed some of the first 2 sets, at least as it pertains to, cards with game text.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that the flavor text has always been some of my favorite parts of these games, right? And Lord of the Rings or Star, even Magic, right? It's just fun to see a little bit of flavor text, like what is this thing? And I don't think Young Jedi really has that, so it's a bit lacking. Yeah,
well, the game text totally replaces the flavor text. So like on these cards, like the bottom of the screen here. This one, like this is a quote for, "We must continue to rely on negotiation." That's so that's on the normal card. But yeah, Young Jedi, because the border is so small, if it has any game text, it completely wipes out the lore, and all you get then is the game text.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's all we have for today, guys. Like, subscribe. It's been a lot of fun making these videos, and hopefully people enjoy them. We got a couple more coming your way, and we'll see everybody next time.
Yeah, thanks.